If you have ADHD and you run your own business and you have an email list that you've been neglecting, this is the video where I'm going to sit here and tell you, stop neglecting your video, stop neglecting your email. I'm going to give you tangible ways for you to literally take action on it today. So hi, if you're new here, my name is Taylor. I'm an ADHD business coach and fellow ADHD business owner of 10 plus years. I have also been in the marketing industry for the past 7 years, and I help ADHD business owners like you accommodate themselves more in their business and shed neurotypical business structures, standards, and beliefs that are no longer serving them. Oftentimes that looks like doing things in non-traditional ways. So today I'm telling you, please stop neglecting your email list. If you have one, it is so important that you are spending time growing it, and growing your email list doesn't have to be anything that is super time intensive. What I need people to understand is anytime you are posting or sharing anything on social media, whether you are actively trying to get people to buy or not, you are always selling something. So me, in this video, I am selling you the action of not neglecting your email list anymore. But when you were scrolling on YouTube and reading thumbnails and titles, I was trying to sell you to actually click on this video. You are always selling something. You are always marketing something. And so don't forget, you have to market and you have to sell your email list. It can't be something that is just passive that you leave at the bottom of a caption sometimes, or that you leave in your link in bio and hope that people will read it and click it and decide they want to subscribe to your email list. No, it has to be way more active than that, but it doesn't have to be something that's incredibly time consuming or something that is completely exhausting. It can be very, very simple. So let's say, for example, you're selling products on Etsy. You could message the people that you've sold to and say, hey, by the way, I got this email list. I let people know what I'm working on, what I have coming up, and to let people know of any sales I have. Can I add you? Or maybe it is posting to your Instagram stories or Facebook stories and saying, hey, by the way, did you know I have an email list? Here's the link to sign up. Or it could be the next few posts you make at the top of your caption say, make sure you're subscribed to my email list because I'm diving deeper about this topic in my email list. Or that's where I share all my product recommendations. Or, if you've got a lead magnet or a freebie set up, do actual campaigns promoting that lead magnet in freebie. Tell people what they can get if they sign up for your email list. So for example, in my dietitian business, I have a totally free label reading class people can get if they sign up for my email list. So I'll do whole campaigns promoting label reading with celiac disease and signing up for my email list so they can learn how to read a food label from a dietitian. Do whole campaigns, or just remind people in the top of your captions on your stories, or message people who have bought from you like, hey, can I add you to my email list? Be really proactive and active about it, and figure out what are the low energy and what are the high energy ways that you can promote your email list, and start doing it. If you take anything from today's video, literally, please just go tell people to sign up for your email list. It can literally be that simple. Just say, sign up for my email list. Here's the link. You don't have to give them a reason why, though. If you give them a reason why, it will be a lot more effective. Stop neglecting your email list in the terms of growing it, and also stop neglecting your email list in the terms of emailing them. You don't have to commit to any crazy schedule like emailing someone every single day or every 3 days or once a week or once a month. It doesn't have to be that suffocating. Like I have said in a previous video about consistency, you get to decide what consistency looks like for you, but make sure you are making a point to think about that email list and making a point to actually email it so people know you exist. So if, heaven forbid, you lose one of your biggest platforms when it comes to marketing, maybe you lose your Instagram, maybe you lose TikTok, US government, you at least have that email list to fall back on that all your emails will be delivered to, and also people on that email list are familiar with you being in their inbox, and they're not going to be suddenly shocked when you lose one of those platforms and you're trying to lean into your email list again. They're not going to be shocked when you start popping up in their inbox because you haven't emailed them for 3 months. Which, if you haven't emailed them for 3 months, I'm not shaming you and I'm not judging you, because I have been there. I have definitely been there. And what's making it so hard for you to send out these emails that it's been 3 months since you've emailed them? And that is where I would look at what would make promoting your email list easier if you've been neglecting that? Or what would make actually sending emails to your email list easier? What would make it so easy that you'd be silly not to do it? And I don't really know if there's, a point of which it would get to that point if you have ADHD and you're struggling to send emails, but what would make it easier? What would reduce the barrier of you actually sending that email? So if you're struggling with things to talk about, what can you do to give yourself ideas, give yourself things to talk about? What can you do to inspire yourself, you? What can you do to inspire yourself, you? Which, by the way, if you are feeling creatively blocked, if you're feeling uninspired, I've actually got a whole bunch of videos all about getting re-inspired and getting creatively unblocked with ADHD. I've actually, sitting right here in front of me, I've got a book called The Artist's Way. Maybe you've read it, maybe you haven't. If you haven't, and you have ADHD, 10 out of 10, recommend go reading this. This will help you get creatively unblocked. I almost guarantee it. Or maybe writing emails feels really hard because it feels like you have to sell something, or it feels like you have to constantly educate and give, and you're feeling really burnt out with that. Okay, don't do that. Don't figure out a way, maybe you're sending out a really quick email saying, hey guys, by the way, if you didn't know, I wrote this blog post on lactose intolerance with celiac disease 3 years ago. If you haven't read it, go read it now. It could be literally 2 sentences. It doesn't matter. You're what are the pressures you're putting on yourself when it comes to writing those emails, if writing these emails feel hard? And ask yourself where you're shooting yourself. Ask yourself where you're putting on these rules, because newsflash, there are no rules. There really aren't. I might talk about best practices. I might talk about things you can do to improve certain outcomes, but really there are no rules. There are only strategies and experiments that you can run. So if it's a matter of you just getting people familiar with you arriving in their inbox, or getting, figuring out how to reduce barriers for actually sending emails, send them a 2-sentence email. That's my challenge to you right now. If you haven't emailed your email list in a couple of months, literally just send them a 2-sentence email hey, did you know I wrote this email? Did you know I wrote this blog post? Or did you see this post I made 2 years ago? I think it might be helpful for you right now. That's it. And then you could just sign out. It doesn't have to, your emails don't have to look a certain way. They don't have to be a certain length. They could even be a 1 sentence. It could even be a word, it doesn't have to be anything. There really truly are no rules. So go be gentle with yourself. Reduce the barriers as much as possible. Actually, this reminds me, I have a video all about this. In terms of motivation. You can go check that out too. I'm linking a lot of videos in the description box down below. I need to chill. Really, stop neglecting your email list, whether it's getting people on it or actually sending your emails. That's all I wanted to tell you right now in this video, and not in a shameful way, not in a you're so bad at running a business way, but more so in a I know it is hard. I know it might feel really shameful for you, and it doesn't give yourself permission to make it as easy as possible. Give yourself permission to let go of whatever rules feel like they're just sitting on your shoulders, holding you down. If you take anything and do anything from this video, go tell people about your email list and actually send an email to your email list. You can even say hey, I'm writing you this email because my friend told me to, and I just wanted to check in and see how things are going. That's it. You could that's all you could write. Okay, I could go on and on and on trying to encourage you to do this. Please let me know in the comment section below if this worked, and let me know what action you took, if you actually took action here. And all that said, if you want more content from a fellow ADHD business owner and business coach, hit that subscribe button. If you want to hire me to be your business coach, there is a link in the description box for you to hire me. I would love to work with you. And like this video if you found it helpful, entertaining. That's a free way for you to give me a lot of dopamine. And my name's Taylor. I will see you when I see you.